Hi, I'm John.
I'm Joe.
We'd like to welcome you to our new channel, Hazel Motors. And this, our 1983 Dodge Rampage. Hit it, Joe. We're back, and this is our 1983 Dodge Rampage, built for the Gambler 500.
So we ran it last year. I was searching Craigslist one day at work and hunting for a gambler car and stumbled across this beauty, even though it was very beige at the time. Sent it to John. John was immediately intrigued. And in this giant barn, here's this little thing, along with 3 other like Volkswagen Rabbit trucks of various degrees of disrepair. And the windshield was filthy to the point you couldn't barely see. Didn't want to run very well. Couldn't find second gear.
Oh yeah.
Didn't have rear brakes at all, or was it just the one?
Not at all, I believe. Yeah.
Not at all.
She was, how you say...
left turn signal doesn't work.
Mint.
Yeah.
Mint. And then, of course, in proper Gambler tradition, we painted it with house paint.
I was trying to think of good paint schemes for this, because before we ran this one, we did a Crown Vic up like the Bluesmobile, and tried to think how to top it. And I think about that time, Tony Angelo finished up Fishtail Cuda and saw the paint and went, I know what to do now. So this is a blatant ripoff. Tony Angelo is aware of it, so he approves. It's okay.
So let's look at some of the details we've added.
So in the engine bay, it was already rather ghetto to begin with. Came with this nice military waist belt battery strap, AC dryer duct intake. Hard to see here, but lamp cord going to an electric fuel pump that is not supposed to be there, and it's just mounted to the shock tower, because why not? What we've done, first and foremost, we had to put a cooling fan on the radiator. It did not have one for whatever reason. We redid the head gasket, we did the valve cover, painted it red because horsepower, added 2 different breathers because we were having a breather issue, rebuilt the carburetor. If you look on the hood, you can see some char. That's not from us. Prior owner had installed some fuel efficiency system that wound up blowing up in his face. It's supposed to generate hydrogen, I think, and yeah, that blew up. So this car's been on fire at some point in its past.
So of course the Gambler 500 requires accessorizing, so put some old school lights on top. Everyone needs a set of those. These are actually carryover from our previous car. Roof rack, axe, because you never know. Shovel. These are all things we had before. For this year, we've decided to go big with our PA and put a monster horn. Lots of stickers for performance on our truck cap. You'd never see a 1983 Rampage, let alone one with the proper matching cap, but here we have one. Some things you can't see underneath is this has been lifted. We put about a 2-inch block lift on the front and the rear. It may not look lifted, but it is. So of course we've lifted this vehicle, but we didn't lose its soft, smooth ride. So when we got the car, it had a bad exhaust leak. Sections of the tailpipe were missing, corroded, gone, so we repaired that and put in the best feature, a genuine Screamin' Eagle Harley-Davidson muffler for that powerful tone, which we will demonstrate. Feel the power. So as you can see, it's got a 4-speed with a genuine 8-ball shifter. Didn't have a radio when we got it. Well, it did. It didn't work. Got our old school Midland CB wired to a PA, of course. One of our favorite features is this car used to have brown carpet. It's now green. I don't know how you turn carpet from brown to green. A bunch of chemicals, a bunch of sun, or just that fine 80s Chrysler quality. Let's go for a drive. Oh yeah, feel those 4 cylinders of fury. Oh yeah, forgot to. Oh yeah, our car doesn't have power steering either. Now we'll demonstrate the massive power.
Blistering speed.
Yeah.
We have our victory Mardi Gras beads. I won those last year at the Gambler. You don't want to know how.
It's a sad, disgusting tale.
Interesting thing with the interior of this car, there's a vent down here and it has a switch, and it's got that fresh autumn scent, also known as a bunch of leaves stuck in it. And it's from sitting outside of John's yard for the past, I don't know, 8-9 months.
Yeah.
Maybe longer.
Another great thing that happens when you leave your car in a yard that just happens to have a walnut tree in it. The squirrels like to use your engine bay as a home away from home. And I discovered one day when I went to start the car that the entire engine bay was packed to the gills with black walnuts. The back storage area here actually comes in handy during the Gambler. We fill this full of our camping gear. And last year it was cold enough, I debated sleeping in it. I think we were down to 11 degrees. So, classic, what is this, 30-year-old car from Michigan. We pull in only to notice that we've now added more lightness. And I'm guessing this is floor pan. It's fine. You don't need it. So now you've you met our fine 1983 Dodge Rampage. You will see more of it in 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
2-3 weeks is the Gambler.
Is the actual Detroit Gambler. We'll have lots of footage from that. Should be a blast. We'll have more projects, more videos. We have plenty of other project cars to show off and work on. So until next time, later.